Hey, friends, we are live. It is day 25 of 100 days. We had said last night that we were going to go live exclusively on YouTube. We had plans on doing a giveaway tonight, but things have gotten crazy, and we still plan on doing that, but didn't get to spend as much time on that as I wanted to. Had some technical difficulties, like we mentioned last night, still having trouble with our internet service provider. So we're going to do that when we can make it a really amazing deal. So we'll do that another night. We're going to keep this short. It's a Saturday night. Did want to talk about lighting a little bit. That's the topic that we're going to talk about. What you see right here is the result of, experimenting and working on getting better lighting for my studio. And I intentionally do it mostly at night so that I can get this look. I have a pretty big window in my office, so during the day, a lot of light spills in. If you're wanting a daylight look, that's great. But I've gotten very attached to this kind of look with the background. We're going to talk about that a little bit, how we accomplish that. And then that's going to be what we're going to talk about tonight. So if you're, wanting to live stream or produce video that you then publish or upload after you've recorded it, and you want to have some interesting lighting effects, then tonight will be helpful. We won't go into tons of detail. We'll have to do a video specifically on that. That's not necessarily a live stream, but cover it in more detail. We are going to leave you with something you can go check out on Amazon if you're interested. Very simple with regards to what you see in the background. I do have what I would call a key light over to my right. It's not really oriented the way you would typically have a key light oriented, but the way my office is right now, I can't really put it like above me or in front of me with a softbox. So I've got it over to the right of me, and it's bouncing off of the wall that's not too far away from me in front of me, and that is bouncing back the light. And I also have a I'll just call it I don't know what to call it. It's kind of like a ring light, but there's no, the center is not missing. So it's a solid disc like configuration LED. So I've got that facing me, and that helps with the lighting on my face. So, but we're going to start out first, like we always do, and want to encourage you, if you don't have a YouTube channel of your own, create one, start making videos, whatever you're into, whatever you enjoy, until you have something else, then just make videos about that. It doesn't matter how long they are, doesn't matter how short they are, just start creating, and then grow as you do that. The nice thing about having a YouTube channel is it can be a destination for you to go live and practice live streaming. You can make those videos unlisted if you're not wanting to be available to the public, but create a YouTube channel, get started putting things out there on it. You have something to share. You have some knowledge that people need. I'm sure of it, regardless of whether you're, an entrepreneur, whether you work for someone else, whether you're retired, it doesn't matter. You have something to share of value. It's not too late to start a YouTube channel if you're looking to monetize through a YouTube channel. So just get started. That's number one. Number two, highly recommend that you establish, manage, and use an email list to communicate with your audience, with your community. Don't rely on social media, given how volatile many of these platforms are. You want to basically own or be in control of being able to communicate with your audience. And with an email list, you can do that. Email has been around since 1971. And no matter what some people say about email's dead, It's far from being dead. It is read many times a day, many more times than most people would think or believe if they see the marketing out there about the other tools. Now, there are other marketing tools that are great: texting, messaging, various other things, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. Those are all, search engine optimization for your website. Those are all great things, but you can communicate anytime you want, as often as you want, and make sure that your audience receives it if you're using email. Now, obviously, your emails need to be they need to be valuable to your community, to your audience. You're going to know better than anyone else how valuable what you're sharing is. So it's just like anything. Even if people could see every Facebook post that you created, it would still need to be something of value, or they would scroll right past it. So that's a universal necessity if you're trying to market yourself, your product, your service, whatever it is. It needs to be something that resonates with your audience, with your community. So the medium by which you do that, doesn't matter with regard to the fact that it has to be something that people want to know about, whether it's a flyer, actual physical, piece of paper going out through the mail, or laying out in locations where people can take it. Has to be information that people want to see. So get your email list started. Use a platform that allows you to do that and send out broadcast messages, allows you to segment your subscribers in various different ways. And I use ConvertKit for that. They have a free account that you can set up and manage up to 1,000 subscribers. So I would go to strammel.info/ConvertKit. That's in the description of this video post. You can go there, get a free account. I would do that. So let's talk a little bit about the lighting that I have set up here. We're not done, if you will, changing up and making our lighting even better. But what we have right now is much, much better than what we had in the past. So let me just show you for a minute. And I'll actually get one out as well. But this is a set of lights that I got on Amazon. I think it's $30, something like that. I will, let me put up a link real quick, or as I'm talking, I'm going to create a banner. We're using StreamYard, by the way, so I can create these banners in real time. And actually going to have to go. I thought I had that copied and pasted into my buffer, but let me bring that up real quick. I want to get that so that I can share it with you. But this light that I have in the background is basically a 60-watt RGB LED light, and it works great. So we're going to show here. There you go. There's the link to that on Amazon. So let me get one of these out and I'll show you what the light looks like. Now, the cool thing about this is you can control it through your phone, Wi-Fi, and I might even bring that app up real quick, but this is super simple. As you can see right here, here is the light bulb. Another cool thing you might notice, this is the Sony ZV-1 that I'm using as my webcam, and the focus is immediately on this light bulb. That is, believe it or not, hard to accomplish a lot of times with some of the cameras that you've got out there. And you'll notice if I hold it over here a little bit, my face is blurred out, the background is blurred out, and the focus is on this product. So the Sony ZV-1 camera allows you to do that product focus. So you might want to check that out as well if you're looking to add some equipment, if you will, or up your game in your live stream. So these lights are controlled by an app, and I'll pull that up real quick and just kind of show you the app real quick. As you can see right here, I'll back it up a little bit. This is the app, and I can control. I'm not going to do it because I want to keep the color of the light. Well, I'll do it here in just a second. I can use this app to change the background color. If I have, as I do right here, multiple lights, I can control all of those lights with this app. And we're talking about at $30. What is that? $7, $7 a light. And since they're LED, they'll last almost forever. So I'm going to kind of reposition myself, and you'll see the fixture that I'm using. I'm positioned, and it's just really kind of honestly just happens to be the case that you can't see the fixture right now. I've had it in the past where you can see it, so I'm not intentionally trying to hide it. It's just the way that it is. But if I move over here, if I move over here, you'll see the light right there. So that light bulb is in that light and still got the tag on it, but that's how I've got it working, and it's just bouncing off of the wall. And since I've got all the lights turned out, the normal lights in the office, then I get this spill in the back, and I love it. That is showing that color, and then my bookcase and all those kind of things are really not all that visible. I wish that this printer that's back behind me over here was not there. I'll eventually move that, but I'm going to change let's just do it where you can see it as well. So I lost it. Pull the app back up. So if I change, let's change that. So I'm not a big fan of green, but there's green. I can go over here. Since it's Valentine's, we could make it that color. It's not that obvious, the red, honestly. So that's the other reason I like the kind of the purple, because it's real obvious and easy to see. So we'll leave it at that. But not a lot more to say about that. Really cool device. I literally was just curious. I was able to turn it on. We were out shopping today and was able to turn it on literally from wherever it was that we were at. So it's pretty cool. And you can go get those on Amazon, or just go to the link and check it out, just to kind of read about it. But they are, I'm going to put this back in the box and I'll read you. Well, I'll actually pull up the link just so you can see a little bit while we're actually live. So let me pull that up, and then I'll switch to that. Yep. So you should now be able to see. So you can change it to any color, a large number of colors. I think it's in the millions, honestly, as far as the combinations. And then you could also have it white. So I said $30. It's currently $33.99. I don't have Alexa, but it can work with Alexa if that's something you have. And let's see, what are the kind of 9 watts that it uses, 120 volts. That's pretty common. Like I mentioned, multicolored and white, dimmable, 16 million colors. There you go. Warm to cool. Now this is pretty important. So you've got a good range there. 5600, I think, is considered daylight bright. And then you've got any of those in between. Again, I mentioned the remote control, voice control. If you have Amazon Alexa or Google Assist. And I just am really enjoying having this light. And you might want to check it out. So it just goes in a regular light bulb. You could use it, most of the time in your light to just have white light, but you can have the kind of white light that you want, soft, bright, whatever. The one thing I don't think you can control, let me look real quick. I don't know if you can control the intensity. but you can definitely control um, the color that it is. One other thing I'll show you is you can have a schedule as well. I don't actually have one in there right now, but you'll see this with this, and I'm going to try to move this to where it's not a big glare. But anyway, you can create a schedule and have it come on at a certain time, turn off at a certain time. I don't know how often I would use that part because I honestly exclusively use this light that you see in the background if you're joining late to give me the look that you see for my live streams primarily. I mean, I'm live streaming for 100 days straight. We're on day 25. So, but if I were to do a video that I was recording to upload later, this is still a really good look. Again, if you're joining late, if you just want to go check out the lights, regular light bulb, you can go to this link that you see at the bottom and check it out on Amazon. But you could. I think you can buy even just two of them. I honestly is reviewing this for a company, and I'm glad that I'm glad that they reached out to me, honestly, because I didn't know what to expect. But I now use this. If you were to go and look at my playlist for 24 of the 25 live streams that I've done that were at night, you'll see a colored background. So, yeah. By the way, while I'm thinking about it, we're actually about to wrap up. For my friends that are in Texas, anywhere in North Texas, Fort Worth, Dallas, Cleburne, Joshua, Burleson, Stephenville, Glen Rose, La Pan, Acton, any number of other places, Benbrook, Crescent, whatever, come to Granbury, come to the downtown square, and I recommend that you go to Paradise Bistro and Coffee. They have some great coffee to partake in and some good food, pastries, desserts. We like to eat there on Sunday a lot of times after church, have breakfast for lunch, but they've got great sandwiches and all kinds of other great selections on the menu. So go check out Paradise Bistro and Coffee Company, and I think you'll love it. They're not sponsoring this video, but they're good friends of ours. So we wanted to tell you, especially if you're in Texas, check them out. Go check their Facebook page out or their website. Just look up Granbury Paradise Bistro and Coffee Company and check out their hours. During the week, they do close, I think, at around 5. So if you're in the Metroplex, plan accordingly. Come, early enough to eat there and then walk the square, check out the other shops and boutiques and all of that there. Might even, if you time it right and come on the right day, might be able to eat there and then go to one of the other places where they've got live music going on. I know Paradise Bistro, been talking to them, and I think, we're going to help them have a musician come in here before long and then live stream that. I think got to talk to whoever comes and plays there. Hopefully they'll be interested in getting the exposure by live streaming it. So we're all about live streaming. It's here to stay, and we want to exploit that capability to reach out, have more people see whatever it is that you're communicating, whether that's entertainment, a product offering of some sort of service, just knowledge and information. COVID obviously brought that to the forefront, became a necessity. But as we are able to return to normal life, I think we'll never go back to where we were with regards to how we're using technology. I think live streaming, virtual meetings, all of those kind of things, some of that's going to stick, if you will. You know, there's enough people that actually, it's mixed, but a lot of people like being able to not have to travel or have to go and get out and all of that. So it's going that, you know, the technology is getting better and better, cheaper and cheaper for just the average person. You know, I'm live streaming on 8 different destinations, 4 or 5 on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, Twitch, YouTube. I'm not right now, but I could go live on Amazon now. Can do Amazon Live. So, yeah. And then we've talked about switchboard. So for those of you that are on tonight or watching this on the replay, and maybe you haven't seen the other videos, but you're a live streamer yourself, or you're interested in live streaming, I highly recommend, and I'll pull it up for a brief moment, that you go and check out something called Switchboard. Let's see if I still have the link. I may not have it anymore. While I'm looking for that, or I may just have to type it in. Also, you want to probably go get a free account if you don't already have one for StreamYard. Again, you can completely stream for free up to 20 hours a month to 2 destinations. You know, there is some features that are only available on a paid plan, but the free plan is very capable. You know, you'll have the StreamYard logo on the free version, but I used the free version for, I think, over 3 months before I decided to do this at a little bit higher level, if you will, or wanted to, you know, be able to control how my live stream looked. And so I finally started using one of their paid plans. But here's the link for Switchboard. There's not really a direct link. I mean, there is, but if you use this link, you'll be able to get $10 off if you decide that Switchboard is something that will improve your live stream. And I really see it as an investment. If you're not live streaming a lot right now, or maybe you're not at all, Switchboard, I'm not going to go into a long drawn out discussion of it, because on episode 16 or day 16, we talk about it at length. But Switchboard allows you to multi-stream, or you could say simulcast your stream to up to 60 destinations at one time. So pretty powerful. Just go check it out. So if you go to this link, strammel.info/appsumo, and then in the top left, if you put in the word switchboard and then, you know, click go or whatever it is to search, it will take you to it, and you can see the options. One code, $59. If you use my link, if you use my link, you get $10 off. So $49 or $10 off, regardless of how many codes you get, up to 5 codes for $2.95. And you've got all the capabilities and for life. So we bought into the 5 code knowing that we will definitely use what's there either now or in the future. And, you know, by the way, we are grandfathered in, if you will. And so all the new things that they add, which, you know, all technology companies are going to improve their service to keep their customers, that, you know, we'll get those. So the $2.95 plan, I don't get any more or any less. If you get the $2.95 or the $59, you get $10 off. I get $10 off, and I only get that once. So it's not, you know, we do affiliate marketing as much as we can, but it's not the best affiliate deal in the world. But so I'm not telling you about it because I'm going to get rich off of you going and buying it. You know, my time, just like yours, is I would say valuable. So I'm just sharing it with you because it's an amazing deal. I thought about it for a couple of days. The first time I saw it, I knew it was an amazing deal. Just wanted to think about it a little bit longer before I pulled the trigger, as they say. I don't know how long that deal will be around, so go check it out. It may, last until the end of the month. It could be gone within 2 days. I really don't know, but go check that out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about how we're doing our lighting, how we accomplish what we're accomplishing. I will tell you the one other thing, the key light that we use is a Viltrox Ninja 400. It's called a Viltrox Ninja 400. If you go on Amazon, if you catch it right, Amazon changes their prices, kind of like airlines change their prices on their tickets. You may catch it a little bit lower one day than the other, but that's what we're using. We reviewed that not too long ago, and was a great addition for me. I mean, if I turn, I'll give you one. Since we're talking about lighting, I'm going to turn off the Viltrox, that my key light. I want you to see what what our video looks like with it off. So we're considerably darker without that. It's a 150 watt light. It's an LED. It's called a Cobb light, and it's obvious that we lose a significant amount of light when it's not on. So I'm going to turn it back on, but I think that maybe gives you some sense of how just adding one light can make a big difference in your production quality. Technically, I can control that light as well with my phone, but I try to actually honestly stay off of my phone and have my focus on the camera and the audience. But we're going to continue to improve the quality of our production. Want to continue to improve the value that you get. Hopefully you're getting useful information, something that you can use to make your live streams better. We use, as I mentioned in previous nights, we use the ATEM Mini. We use the Pro version to be able to have the ability to switch between our camera, for example, a computer screen. If we could switch to, if I had it hooked up, an iPhone or any other camera, up to 4 cameras or 4 HDMI inputs. And, we use StreamYard. So we're, again, like I said, streaming to 8 different destinations right now. And we'll pull that back up as we end. That's the link for StreamYard. You can get a free account, as we mentioned earlier. Start streaming. So get that YouTube channel and start streaming to that. Stream to your Facebook page if you have one, or a Facebook group, or your Facebook profile. You can stream to any one of those types of Facebook destinations. And if I've learned nothing else, it's that if you're going live enough, you get more comfortable. The butterflies that you would typically have start subsiding. You start seeing how you can communicate better, what things that you should try to improve on, like saying and and I say we a lot, but it's not we, it's I. There is no we necessarily right now. It's just me. But I think you know what I mean when I say that. But now that I've gone live for 29, I'm looking at the time. It's 29. We've been live 29 minutes, but now that I've gone live 25 days straight, it's made a big difference. I hope that you that are watching this, if you've watched several of these, you've hopefully noticed that the quality of presentation has hopefully gotten better. It's been pretty consistent, I think, with regards to the production quality as far as lighting. Video camera's been the same. Audio, at times, I'll admit, has not been the best. But I will say, we have our microphone hooked up directly to the camera. And if you're trying to make your audio better, that's one way that you can at least ensure that that your voice is synchronized with the video. So we do that. But thank you again, all of you that have been following us now for 25 days. So we're a quarter of the way through, 25%, 1/4 of the way through to 100 days. And we are still going to do a giveaway here in the next couple of days. And as we've mentioned before, and it's still the case, if you want to be a part of that giveaway when we do have it, we're going to do that on YouTube. So the day that we do that will be on YouTube exclusively. That's the platform that we're really focused on growing the most. So go over to YouTube, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you'll know when we do that. And once we've got those people that are connected with us on YouTube, we'll send out, or in the video, we'll give everyone a link where they can get signed up via email to get their name in the hat for that giveaway. We're going to try to give away something that people would want. So come over to YouTube, subscribe, turn on notifications, and watch us there as often as you can. So I will also, I was just going to check and see if there's any comments that I haven't addressed. I don't see any right now, but if you have questions, if you want to tell us how live streaming is going for you, what challenges you might have, just interact, if you will. Let's have some engagement. We always do our best to answer all of your questions or acknowledge your comments. If you want to contact us more directly, you can send me an email at shane@trammel, TRAMMEL.me. So shane@trammel.me. Would love to get an email from you. We'll respond to that, and we can then be connected through email as well. So we're going to call it a wrap for tonight. Hope you've enjoyed. If you can hear it, the background music, we'll let that play just for a little bit as we fade out, and hope you have a great evening. If you're here in the United States, have a great Valentine's Day tomorrow. February 14th is tomorrow, Sunday. And that's all we have for tonight. All right. We'll catch you in the next one. Episode, day, evening, night 26. All right. Until then, bye.